Well, I grew up in an Italian-American family on Long Island in New York. My grandfather was a butcher. His name was Primo. What I ate at home was from scratch by hand. You know, Primo has a reputation for big flavored foods and more kind of homey and rustic. We're very known for our pastas. We make all the pastas from scratch by hand. We change the menu pretty frequently, but there are a couple dishes that never change, and one is we do a pork saltimbocca, and it's something that I cooked for Primo, for my grandfather, when I was growing up, and it's just a pork scallopini with like a Madeira mushroom sauce. Well, come on in, let's go take a walk around the garden. In Italy, they use a term called 0 kilometers, and I really like that because it means the food really hasn't traveled. So on this farm here, we grow a lot of variety. We grow things like radishes and lettuces and many herbs, but then we also do vegetables like baby carrots and turnips, lots of greens, cooking greens like kale and collard greens. And we turned this little shed into a chicken coop, and we built a cage around it. Bees are really important for growing food. I have beehives. I keep bees in Maine. So now we have, I think, 6 beehives. The flavor speaks for itself. When you harvest greens that morning, they're not wilted. They're not haven't traveled. They're more nutritious, and the flavor is brighter. You know, we grow things that, you know, in the summer that like the heat, and things, you know, in the fall and the winter that can maybe take a frost if it happens. That dictates what we put on our menu, and I think the guests are always like intrigued to see what's fresh today, what's coming out of the garden, what's in season here. What we wanted to do with breathe a little bit of fresh air into it, and I'm working with a great design team out of New York, and we chose Puglia, the heel of Italy, to kind of base a lot of the feeling about the look and the decor and the fabrics and the stoneware that we're going to use for new plates and things like that. It's very rustic, similar to what I do in Maine. Tying that together and branching out, not like pigeonholing us into an Italian restaurant, but a little bit more Mediterranean flavors. So if my grandfather was still with me, I think he would be very proud. He would be really excited that we have the farm and that I'm supporting all these farmers and local butchers and coming from a place where we grew up, and everything that he taught me. So I think he would generally be pretty proud.